and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the Caged Aggression Professional Lightweight Division, powered by Talon Grill. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in at 156 pounds. He trains at Battle Horse MMA and is sponsored by Marquet Denage Clothing, Shake the Fear Clothing, Triple J's Rolling Video Games, Garden of Prayer Youth Center, Apply Pressure Clothing, and a Cloud of Smoke podcast. Joining us from Champaign, Illinois, Nico Boom Boom Jefferson. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands an even 6 feet tall and weighed in at 154 pounds. He trains with Dedication Fight Team and is sponsored by Men at Work Worldwide Event Organizer, Princeton Chevrolet GMC, Hearth Roofing and Construction, Sisler's Ice and Ice Cream, Lucius Paints and Remodeling, and River Valley Motors. Joining us from Milan, Illinois, Michael Battle Shipp.
The Battleship versus Boom Boom Jefferson. We are ready to go.
Does not go the distance.
No, I don't think this one goes the distance, sir. Tell you what, Battleship reminds me of the Dirty Bird. Looks a lot like him, very lanky.
Tim?
Yep. Very, very lanky.
Tim's last name?
It's going to kill me right now.
No,
Tim, the Dirty Bird. Come on, you got it?
I called his fights. Now you got me all screwed up.
See, you don't know it either. You're just trying to call me out.
I've been hitting the head a lot, though. I've got an excuse.
I smoke a lot of weed.
Oh, God.
Oh, there we go.
You just had to.
I had to go in
Had
there.
to incriminate yourself.
You know what? If you're gonna call yourself out, I'm there. Good leg kick. Both fighters extreme. It's Tim Means.
Tim Means, very
Tim
good.
Means. the
Jefferson.
Dirty Bird.
Jefferson is dead serious.
Yes, he is. Eye of the tiger in there right now. Front kick from Shipp. Misses.
Oh,
leg
yeah.
kick.
There's some power. That hurt him.
Turn him around. Very focused. Shipp with a low leg kick right there. Shipp trying to close the distance with a 1-1. Couple double jabs right there. How do you feel about the double jab, Pat?
Look, I mean, there were people who would say the jab wasn't something that was meant for MMA. Absolutely it is. Double jabs, triple jabs. If you can quadruple jab, do it. Pick people apart with a jab. You shouldn't even have to throw your right hand unless you want a highlight reel. You can sit there and keep your right hand at home the whole time.
Another low kick from Nico Jefferson. Boom, boom.
Send it up if you want. Hey, watch your hands. Hands high. Hands high.
Definitely different stances. Obviously, Nico Jefferson, the shorter fighter, definitely having to close the distance. His hands are very low compared to Shipp's.
One has, you got to look at the stances, but you got to look at the postures and the mindset. If you were to look at these two and see who has the predator stance and mindset and who has the prey stance and mindset, what would you say?
You know, it's tough. I guess that, you obviously see the eyes of Nico Jefferson.
But the body posture, the movement, who's calm, who's waiting for the opening.
He certainly does feel very, very calm in there.
Who?
Jefferson.
Yes.
But at the same time, the fundamentals on Shipp, he's getting out there. He's not quite connecting. He hasn't found the distance where he's going to be effective.
He seems nervous about what might be coming back the other way. And rightly so. Because Jefferson's got a little bit of power.
He's staying busy, though, and he's an active fighter. He's staying in the center of the cage.
That's a good way to mess with somebody with power, right? You want to keep him off balance, keep him on defense.
He's throwing a lot, just missed with that front kick. But like I said, still hasn't quite found the distance to be effective. Ooh, and Jefferson just misses with that big overhand right. In fact, I'd say if it was just a bit lower, he might have caught him behind the ear. And we all know the story on the behind the ear shots.
Right.
About a minute and a half to go in this first round.
Spun Shipp around a couple times with low kicks.
Yeah, a Nico Jefferson round for sure, just from striking effectiveness. But a 2-3 punch combo from Shipp, and it could be a different story. Big leg kick.
That hurt him again.
Oh my goodness, you heard that one from across the cage.
Jefferson just needs to hit shin kicks, just low calf kicks, and destroy his leg. There's another one.
And another one.
Just keep doing that. He'll probably take him out with that.
Shipp with his own leg kick, switching it up.
Shipp he's long, so he needs to develop a real jab, like a snapping jab that people respect.
Maybe you should start training with that gentleman with the nice Muay Thai knee earlier this evening.
Sure.
He had a very good jab from what we saw of it early.
Yes, he did.
.30 seconds left. Good leg kick. That stumbled him. Always hurt. That's hurting him. I think, oh, left gets through, clips him. Right gets through and clips him. Immediately goes for the takedown. Jefferson definitely putting a stamp on the first round with that exchange.
Look at the marks on the lower calf there.
Plenty of them.
Shipp.
Plenty red, yes. Ooh, and another shot.
Shipp getting frustrated. That means it's painful.
Not only getting frustrated, but Jefferson continues to do a great job of staying just out of that range.
Yeah, great footwork.
Just out of that range.
Great footwork, great defense. All the above.
Beautiful job,
See if we can get some of the action from that round. And once again, that leg looks like it could be Swiss cheese momentarily. All sorts of bruised up. There it is, turns him around with that leg kick. It's one of the early ones, folks.
Yeah, one of several that spun him around in a circle.
And there's that big right hand that just missed. And there it is again. Ooh, stingers. You saw how uncomfortable that was, Pat. And one more time, catches a blow on that one.
We should start next week doing leg conditioning.
What's that entail? You just kicking my leg until I cry like a woman?
No. You kicking stuff too.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Stuff. Like what? What exactly will I be
You got to get rid of those butter shins.
That's right. And you know what? I do have chicken legs. That's how I.
No, you don't.
Oh, up here's all right. Under the knee.
Calves?
Yeah, I got little calves.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to do John Jones calves.
Uh-oh.
I know, that's not good. Nico Jefferson, the fan favorite here at 53% change over at cagedaggression.tv.
First round jitters out of the way for Jefferson.
Yep.
I think he's going to come heavy this round.
And at some point, it looks like Shipp got busted up in the nose a little bit, leaking. Coming in with the body kick.
That was a good kick by Shipp.
Yep.
Shipp just needs to use his reach to his advantage, which he's not done so far.
Like I said, he hasn't been able to find the range to connect, right? That's the big problem. And he's not setting anything up to get in there. Like when he's throwing that double jab earlier, it's like, okay, well, can you follow that up with a right or an inside leg kick?
Yeah,
can you close the distance up?
Here
There we go.
Here he comes. Now he's just getting, I think he's getting angry. He's getting sick.
No, he got him in the eye. And hopefully maybe we can have a replay on that so we can see. Man, we had an unfortunate eye poke yesterday that actually ended the fight. We don't want this one to end the same way. But again, if you watched yesterday's, it wasn't really a shot that clipped. It was one of those pawing shots. And here we go. We're looking at it right now. No. All right. It looks like we're going to get a recovery. But again, yesterday, one of those pawing shots.
Remember, the last time they fought, this fight was stopped because of an injury.
Yes, and I don't think we're going to have you stopped because of an injury. He's going to take his time, get his
want that to
emotions
happen
under
again.
control. Absolutely. I mean, and you know, some people were booing yesterday over and over. That's not, folks, you watch that, and that guy was ready to go. His entire eye was closed shut for that 5 minutes. That never reopened. Here we go. Let's watch. So there it is right there.
That was the finger.
Yep, that's the finger. Thank you guys so much for that.
That's always, the boos always come from people who haven't had someone stick their finger in their eye up to the second knuckle.
Exactly. Exactly. Listen, you don't even have to go that far. Like you said, you have a pawing shot, and you just scrape that cornea.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the end of the fight.
Right,
That's the end of a couple months of you being able to see out of that eye.
Right.
Okay, if you're lucky.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know, you look at Mike Winklejohn. Guy he was holding pads for. The foot wrapped around the tie pads, and the guy's toenail sliced his eye wide open, and the inside of his eye poured out onto his cheek. Lost the eye forever. So that's how easy you can be injured, right? I also saw in sparring a couple different times people who don't trim their toenails. That's why we always paid attention to that. Long toenails, a guy throws a kick, and his toenail can literally rip you wide open and leave a massive cut over the eye. And I'm talking huge cuts from it. So that's something that, you know, we were really strict on.
It's over. Cornea scratch and the fight's over again. Very upsetting. And it's going to end this way again. I'm not sure if it ends up going to a no contest or a decision after that.
Where were we in the fight?
I believe we were 2 minutes into the second round. Not sure if we were halfway through the second round.
No contest.
So I believe it will be a no contest.
No contesto.
Unfortunate way of ending this fight again, folks. But it happens. It's MMA, right? Nothing's perfect. It's not all unicorns and rainbows, Pat.
We're going to get some Kareem Abdul-Jabbar goggles in here.
You know, people have talked about that, but let's be honest.
It wouldn't work. It wouldn't
not
work.
only would it not work, I mean, you take a Michael Venom Page knee to the face, but, you know, whatever that material is made out of, the goggles, it's going to end up in your eye socket anyway.
Yeah, and on top of that, how could people not cheat then and then poke you in the eye?
Exactly. Yeah.
Because there are people that do it on purpose.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not going to name any names.
Say it.
I'm not going to name.
Say it.
No.
You were going to say. I know what you were going to say.
I know you know what I'm going to say because of my brother. Pat spent a little time with my brother, and my brother's a little more vocal about MMA cheaters than I am, and he's got some strong opinions. Maybe one day we can get him out here for a caged aggression event. We'll torture you with two Bermas brothers.
Oh
on
boy.
the mic.
Yes.
Yes.
The Bermas bookends.
Yes. Exactly. The Bermas boys. All right, it looks like right now we're just waiting on Jason Vargas to make it official, whether we're going to have a no contest or we're going to have a DQ. Again, not anything on purpose.
Oh, it was accident.
Yeah, you had Shipp trying to get his offense off, close the distance, had a little success, got a little wild, and unfortunately poked him in the eye. Nico Jefferson looking just as frustrated, clearly unhappy. And here comes Jason Vargas with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Josh Stewart, stopped this contest at 1 minute, 5 seconds into round 2 due to accidental eye poke resulting in a no contest.
And the crowd's letting them hear it, but again, it's part of the sport. Part of the sport, folks. Not sure if we're going to do any interviews here because of the no contest. I just moved along.
No contest, the trilogy.
Again, let's do it again. Let's make sure everybody's well-groomed and the fingernails are as back cut as they need to be, and just hope and pray that you don't get an accidental eye poke like that. Nobody's fault.